What was the craziest thing a teacher did when you were in school? A student. How do you know? And how old were they? The dude got fired for it, and the fact he's married to her now, lol. At the time he was around 30 and she was 70. Not in my class, but a different class in my school had a kid with Tourette's and the substitute didn't know that. I'm sure you can figure the rest out. Sent me to the office because I said Hail Satan in class. Everyone was chillin' and everyone got quiet as soon as I said it. Apparently the cops got involved and talked to my parents and whatnot, but I don't know. She was also the leader of Teens for Christ. Wrong place, wrong time. When I was in the 8th grade, my math teacher spent the entire class on the 11th of September explaining to us how 9/11 was an inside job. As an 8th grade history teacher, I would spend 9/12 filing for unemployment because I would have slapped the ever-loving shit out of that person. She called us by numbers, not our names. Gave a kid a detention for putting on a stupid voice. He was Dutch, he just had an accent. 5th grade teacher's last day before retirement. Kid mouthed off to her and she backhanded him. Looks at the clock. Just enough time to teach one more lesson. We had exam training for chemistry, but the class was so small we finished early, so our teacher decided to have some fun. He made a 5-foot tower of bubbles with hydrogen gas in the science classroom and lit it on fire. There was a ball of fire that slowly rose to the ceiling. It lit a ceiling tile on fire and we almost had to use an extinguisher to put it out. Luckily the tile was fire retardant and only smoldered a bit. Now there is a black spot on the ceiling. Oh, and my teacher lost an eyebrow and part of his beard. When I talk to buddies from school we still bring it up sometimes. I love that teacher and he is the reason I love science so much. I had a science teacher who had an inflatable shark blimp that she could control from her desk with a remote. She attached a camera to the bottom of it and flew it around during tests to keep students from cheating off of each other. She was my favorite teacher. He sold me a $1,000 compound bow for $100. Shoving her hand in a student's mouth to pull out candy cane. Also ridiculing the kid whose father died just a week prior. I had a teacher have a kid spit out her chewing gum into the teacher's hand. And she held it, warm and wet, in her hands for a few minutes while telling us all off about it before throwing in the bin. 4th grade teacher accidentally hit checked this disruptive hyperactive asshole named Dylan after he was called out for shoving people in line again. She had a huge butt. He went flying. A professor at my college held an off-campus extra credit seminar and hired 3 strippers to give lap dances to him and the students. It was for a business ethics class. Thanks for watching.